Hey, what's going on, you wonderful weirdos? It's your boy Pokehan Joe. I'm back, and I got my free comic book day haul, plus some pickups to go along with it. I'm going to do something really cool with those that I'm going to share with you. But first, let me run down. I've read all my comic books this week. I've been in the hospital with my daughter, little RJ. Little RJ's born. I'm a grandfather officially now. So, when men are in the hospital with the ladies, our job is to just kind of sit around and go get ice cubes and stuff like that. So I got to reading all my stuff for this week to get it out of the way. So let's go ahead and jump into what I got. When I thought about it real quick, this is not going to be the normal review. We're just going to do it. All right, first off, we got, cheater. I always forget my cheaters. Okay. All right, here we go. So, of course, I had to pick up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles free, for free comic book day, and who is the Night Watcher? I thought we already settled this. Did we not do that? Like, I read this, and there's two stories in here. Both of them were okay. I'm not a huge reading Turtles fan. The first one I liked, but I thought it was Raphael. Didn't they already do this once? I thought they did. I don't know. Let me know down below. Right up off the bat, we're starting with the mysteries. All right, next, Energon Universe. Guys, go get this if you didn't pick it up. It kind of gives you a quick preview of what's going to be going on in the Energon Universe and how G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, and Transformer and that kind of collision and how that's going to happen. The battle between Globulus and Megatron. And, of course, we got our boy here. He should look familiar as well. Again, lots of good stuff going on here. Very excited about this series. And I want to see more of it. Baroness joins G.I. Joe under false pretenses. Kind of, sort of. But it is what it is. All right, next, Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest. Our story takes place in 1964. You can tell this is kind of out of the print way because the preview in here is Thundercats. That's been out now. Whatever. But we kind of get a preview of what Johnny Quest is going to be looking like, and it looks good. Like, the artwork in it, stuff is good. Solid preview. We got a mystery villain to keep you in the hook, right? And we don't spend a whole lot of time in the free issue explaining who the characters are. So that's really cool. So just to point out real quick, we have kind of a reboot of Turtles, reboot of the whole Energon universe, Johnny Quest, reboot. Conan's being rebooted. We talked about this when we read his story line. And this one, we're bringing in a lot of people from the Howard universe, Howard the creator. A lot of his characters in here. Probably some of the more notable ones, of course, is Solomon Kane, right? And Black Angus. They had their own stories not too long ago. The rest of them, you got to do a little digging for them, but they're out there. All in all, we're going to be talking about this symbol. It's launching into a saga kind of thing, and how the symbol's bringing people in their present, right? Not our present, their present, kind of together for this next epic battle that's about to happen with Conan. Kind of excited about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I always like Conan when he kind of has to work with a group of people because it's not really his forte, and always watching how that's going to work at the end. Good stuff. Just for funsies, I got myself Mad Magazine. This is just an homage to those Sunday comic book strips and DC superheroes in this one, of course, because it's launched by DC. So yeah, this is exactly what you would expect from it. Puns, jokes, kind of making fun of them in their natural environment. And then adding this kind of Sunday morning cartoon strip characters to it, like Peanuts and stuff like that. It's just fun. It was just fun. All right, next, something I was actually I didn't know how they would do this. Again, it's all about the reboots this year for free comic book day, and we got I Lie Popeye. So something kind of interesting here. I didn't know Popeye had a missing eye. Now, I could have sworn in the cartoons back when I was a kid, he had opened both eyes, like when he's in shock or something. But then again, I don't know. I thought Jiffy peanut butter was a thing. I'm just saying it could be one of those Mandela effect things. I don't know. But apparently he had lost his eye. And apparently it's a jeweled eye. And apparently there's some people that want it that live underwater. This kind of merman monster type of thing. He decks out Bluto. A witch is involved. Jeep, remember Jeep, the little floaty alien thing who turns invisible? He's kind of mentioned in there. The artwork is, again, updated to give it more of a cartoony but modern feel at the same time. Right? Good stuff. Good stuff. Fun. Now, I wouldn't say it's like it's perfect for kids, right? That are like, oh, Popeye's old. Bam. Right? Eat your spinach. Here's Popeye. You're welcome. Right? All right. So next, another reboot. Flash Gordon's popping back off, and Ming is trying to destroy Earth, and because you can't kill Flash Gordon, it looks like it's going to end up destroying the world that they're on. It's the best way to put that out there. This is interesting. I like the take that they're taking on Ming, making him kind of just weird looking instead of just being like an Asian dude wearing green paint and spiked up eyebrows. So yeah, all in all, this is good. I really like the artwork in it. I think it's good writing. I think it's a good launch off story into it. Next, Gotcha Man. Boom. I just realized the other day, or while I was reading this actually, how many like 5-member teams of aviary characters there are out there, like Silverhawks, right? This classic Battle of the Planets, right? It's those characters. But in this one, they're basically ninja scientist bird people. I don't know. I don't really know much about this particular launch off here. But it has all the tropes you would expect. It's got the strong guy, the woman, smart kid, the leader, and like his assistant guy. It's kind of a Raphael, if you will, or Night Watcher. Who knows? So yeah, that's kind of what you get here. You get 3 little stories kind of breaking down the villain, the heroes, and how that kind of works out into it. So may the 4th be with you as Star Wars Day and Free Comic Book Day pop off. And of course, Marvel's like, well, hey, I got some comic book stories that I can tell about Star Wars. And one goes back to Hoth, right? So we're looking at Empire Strikes Back's era, right? Han Solo's already in Carbonite. Right, Lando's riding around in the Millennium Falcon, and they got to go back to Hoth to free some guys that they left there when they tried to escape. Turns into a little bit of a boogaloo, right? And then they save them, and they got to beat feet back because the bad guys got frozen. It was, I don't know, the story just seemed lax. And with 2 stories in such a small free comic book, I shouldn't have had any expectations. I should have just let it ride. And then the second one is just 2 characters. I don't know who they are, why they exist, or why they're even relevant. So I just kind of skimmed through that story, to be honest with you. A couple other things I've got. So Ultraman apparently is coming onto, I believe, Netflix soon. And they had trader cards. Now, I don't know these characters, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names, because I know I'm going to be butchering somebody's language up, and that's not cool. Oh, this one I can pronounce. Ultraman. All right, let's see here. Yeah, two other wild, weird animal creature thingies. Oh, I hope if I turn that around. There we go. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I don't know much about Ultraman, but that was pretty cool that those were given away too. So here's what I'm doing with free comic books since little RJ, my little henchman, my grandson, since he was born today, all these will get bagged and put into a box I'm going to start for. I'm going to start a little collection for him and kind of just do a quick synopsis of what these books are on the back of it and kind of put those in there for him as today was the day he was born. These are the books that came out on your day. May the 4th be with you, and free comic book day all rolled up into one. You can't beat that. You just can't beat that. One day, hopefully, he'll think it's cool, or he'll just throw it away. It doesn't matter, but what he won't do is throw away the rest of the comic books that are going to be in this box. So I wanted to launch my own little comic book collection. As most of you know, I theme out my collection, so I don't just collect long boxes of full stories. Like I have first villains, 80s first covers, interesting villains, eclectic. I kind of break up my collection that way. And it doesn't matter what era, Golden Age, Silver Age, that doesn't matter to me. If I want it, I want it. Right? So what I decided to do is kind of do something similar like that for him. Kind of just start off with a small box and kind of see where it takes us. where we go down. So here's what I picked up for him to start it off, and let me know what you thought, and if you have any suggestions. Like, what is the ultimate books he needs in there? I already know. He needs a Hulk 180, Hulk 181. We already know that. We'll get that in there. That's not a problem. But kind of just weird, under the radar kind of books out there, in that, I don't know, let's give it a price point. Let's say $10 to $50 range. Right? And see where they go in the future when he gets older. All right. So here's what I picked for him. These are my picks for him. Avengers No Surrender, number 10. First appearance of the Immortal Hulk. First off, that's just a cool cover. Right? And that was a great series. Oh my God. It was great reading. Next, I went ahead and picked up Wolverine's first solo. Right? That's just a classic cover. It's Wolverine, right? So go ahead and get that for him. I don't think there's no comic book collection out there that doesn't have this book, and that's the Infinity Gauntlet number 1. He's got to have that in there. He's just so he knows what Thanos is like, right? So we got him that. Let's see here. Watchmen number 1. This iconic cover, right? We know the deal. Where DC and the Watchmen universe kind of all over the place. All right, next, Spider-Man. So he can make up his own mind which one he likes better. Peter Parker or Miles Morales. Get them both in one. And yeah, I have an extra Ultimate Fallout 4 we'll throw in there as well. These are just the ones I picked up today. Next, who knows? Maybe the kid might get into horror. And if he does, I can't think of anything better than The Batman Who Laughs 2. That cover right there. Come on now. Y'all know that cover, right? Oh, creepy. Maybe something he's into. And I didn't want to get him just old comic books. So Something is Killing the Children came out, and they had a one per store variant. And I went ahead and picked it up for him. So yeah, we spent a couple of bucks on those. But it's all right. We got it for him. Because if that turns out to be something, that genre he wants to like, then he's got it. So I think right up off the bat, given the new comic book day stuff and the buys right now, and of course I'm going to be at Heroes Con and Comic Cons, and I'm always getting stuff, so who knows, maybe we'll pack them up a pretty good collection. So again, if you have any suggestions for that collection, let me know. Like just something just like, my guy, you know this book, blah, get this for him. We'll take a look at it. Let me know down below, and I'll keep you all updated as I pick up comic books. We'll call it RJ's episode. Little RJ's collection. I don't know. I'll think of a quickie little name for it and do an intro for it. All right, guys. I hope you all had a great free comic book day, Star Wars day. Let's just call it Nerd Day. They should do this way every year. Just mix the two together. But I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you picked up the things that you want. I hope you supported your local comic book shop. Showed them a little love. Spent a couple of bucks there. And you got some free comic books. That would be really cool of you. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else. So I'll see you next week for the review.